everyone. We will now focus on remainder theorem and factor theorem. Let's start first by discussing about remainder theorem. If the polynomial f of x is divided by x minus p, the remainder is equal to f of p. So example, f of x is equal to 2x cubed minus 5x squared plus 6x minus 12, and we are gonna verify it using f of 4. Let's find out the remainder using f of 4. Simply, we are going to change the value of x using f of 4. So f of x will become f of 4. Then change all the values of x. It will become 2 times 4 raised to 3 minus 5 times 4 raised to 2 plus 6 times 4 minus 12. After that, we proceed on finding and simplifying this one. So 2 times 4 raised to 3 is equal to 4 times 4, 16 times 4 is equal to 64. Minus 5, 4 times 4 is 16, plus 6 times 4 is 24, minus 12. Let's simplify. 2 times 64 is 128, minus 5 times 16, which is 80, plus 24 minus 12 is equal to 12. Then we have 128 minus 80 is equal to 48, plus 12. 48 plus 12 is equal to 60. So f of 4 is equal to 60. Now let's check our answer using synthetic division or long division. Since I find synthetic division easier, I'm gonna use synthetic division. Okay, so we have f of 4 is equal to 60. Okay, so we're gonna use 4 as our number outside. Then get the coefficients of this one, which is 2, negative 5, 6, and 12, negative 12. Bring down 2. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. Negative 5 plus 8 is 3. 3 times 4 is equal to 12. 6 plus 12 is equal to 18. 18 times 4 is equal to 72. Negative 12 plus 72 is equal to 60. Therefore, our remainder is correct. The remainder of the function f of x is equal to 2x cubed minus 5x squared plus 6x minus 12 is equal to 60. So this is our final answer. That's the basic idea behind the remainder theorem. Now let's have another example. Let's say I have f of x is equal to 3x raised to 4 minus 7x cubed minus 9x plus 12. And we're gonna test whether f of 5 is a function. I should say we're gonna use f of 5 to find the remainder. So I want to use first the synthetic division. So I'm gonna put 5 here. Then let's get the coefficients, which are 3, negative 7. Then as you can see, we have a missing term here, so we're gonna add 0. Then negative 9 and 12. Okay, now 3, bring down 3, then proceed on our multiplication and addition process. So 3 times 5 is 15. Negative 7 plus 15 is equal to 8. 8 times 5 is equal to 40. 0 plus 40 is equal to 40. 40 times 5 is equal to 200. Negative 9 plus 200 is equal to 191. Now 191 times 5 is equal to 955. 12 plus 955 is equal to 967. So this is our remainder. Now, we're gonna recheck whether our remainder is correct. Let's verify it using the remainder theorem. So this is equal to 967. Okay, so using the remainder theorem, we change the value. It will become, from f of x, it will become f of 5 is equal to 3 times 5 raised to 4 minus 7 times 5 raised to 3 minus 9 times 5 plus 12. Okay, next 3, then 5 raised to 4 is equal to 5 times 5, 25, 25 times 5, 125, 125 times 5 is equal to 625. Then minus 7 times 125 minus 45 plus 12. Then 3 times 625 is equal to 1,875 minus 7 times 125 is equal to 875 minus 45 plus 12. Now, as you can see, it is easier if we are going to combine these two first, because we have 875 here and 875 here. It will become 1,000. 875 minus 875 is 1,000 minus 45 plus 12. Now, 1,000 minus 45 is 955 plus 12. So the answer is 967, and we get the same remainder. That's it. Okay, let us now move on using factor theorem to solve polynomial equation. We use factor theorem to factor higher degree polynomials. Let's say we have f of x is equal to x cubed plus 8x squared plus 17x plus 10. And we're gonna show, I should say, whether f of negative 1 is a zero of the given, or simply when we say zero, a solution of our polynomials. Now, we use the factor theorem. So, we substitute this one here. So, f of negative 1 is equal to negative 1 raised to 3 plus 8 times negative 1 raised to 2 plus 17 times negative 1 plus 10. Then, negative 1 raised to 3 is equal to negative 1. Plus negative 1 raised to 2 is equal to 1 times 8, which is merely equal to 8. Positive 17 times negative 1 is negative 17. Then, copy positive 10. So, if we add these values, we got 0. So, therefore, our given negative 1 is a solution. Or simply, x plus 1 is a factor of the given. Now, after getting the factor, we're gonna rewrite it again. X cubed plus 8x squared. Write it again, I should say. Plus 17x plus 10. Then we divide it by x plus 1. Okay? So, we have another sheet for this one. So, after that, I'm gonna erase this. We get the first factor. On this category, we will be using the synthetic division. So, copy the coefficients, which is 1, 8, 17, and 10. Then, this will become negative 1 because we equate it to 0. So, let's solve. So 1, bring down 1. 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. 8 plus negative 1 is positive 7. 7 times negative 1 is negative 7. 17 plus negative 7 is 10. 10 times negative 1 is equal to negative 10. 10 minus